Welcome back to another video in our Scratch Game Maze Project series on YouTube. Here we go. Let's get started. I've got a bigger cursor now so you can see more easily. You're going to go to the stage on the right. Click on stage so it's lit up blue, and then up here to backdrops. That's how we switch between backdrops and sprite costumes. Make sure you're on level 1, and I want you to click this blue button down here that says Convert to Bitmap. Convert to Bitmap. Click that once, and you'll see your tools change. They look like this now, these aid tools. You can change back and forth often. Really depends on what you're doing. But I want you to use the paint bucket, this tool here, and choose a color. And once you've chosen the color, by dragging the sliders around to pick the color that you would like, you can click out here with the paint bucket and fill it in. You should choose a color that makes sense for your game. I have a frog. I chose brown to maybe be dirt. I could have gone with green for grass, something like that. But choose something that works for you. And then once you've filled that in, click Convert to Vector and turn it back so you have 9 tools. Go ahead and pause the video and take care of that now. Change the color, get 9 tools with Vector. Okay, we're going to move on now. I'd like you to click the line tool, change the number to be something like 10, and then choose the color that you would like your line to be. This is important. Every level of your game is going to have the same, for the most part, the same line colors, so that if you touch that line with your player, it's going to move you back to the start. So I'm going to go with black for this game. And I'm going to start drawing some lines. Now, your maze probably should be kind of organized and neat so that it looks fun to play and it looks predictable. The player seems like that they can make decisions on where to go. And you see those lines, they're okay, but they're not straight. If you want to make a straight line, you're going to hold down Shift. Shift is the button you use to make your upper and lowercase letters. So when you hold down Shift, it will make the line perfectly horizontal, this is called. And you can hold Shift and move your mouse upward and it'll make it vertical, which is really nice to make some great looking lines. I'd like you to experiment with drawing some lines here, but I want you to know that it's easy to change your lines and move them around by using the pointer tool. Every time you draw a line, it will allow you to click on those lines, and with that pointer tool you can drag them around. Okay, almost looks like the start to a hangman game. But let's say you don't like any of those lines. You can always click this back arrow up here to go back a step. Backwards, you can go forwards again. There are many different things that you can experiment with. But I'm going to go ahead and start drawing some lines. And you could pause the video and try to draw some of your own. But I'm going to keep drawing. Okay, so hopefully you had a chance to pause the video and to start drawing some of your own lines, getting used to this tool. You're going to be using the line tool a lot. You're going to be using the undo button a lot. You're going to need to go back and fix things as you work on your game to make it the best that you can. But I'm pretty much done with my first level. It's more difficult than I expected when I first started this video, but I think I just want to show you that there are many different ideas that you can use in the game. And you'll see that I just drew a line down below. You can click and drag that up so you can actually get it where you like it to be. And even those blue tabs can be dragged and stretched around so you can make it fit the screen. Okay, now looking at this maze right now, you're probably wondering where is it that you're going to be going? Well, I'm not exactly sure either yet, but what we're going to be doing is drawing colored lines to represent the finish line. And when our player touches that finish line, it'll move us to the next level. But for now, here we are with level 1. We've got some lines and it looks pretty cool. You're going to go up to File and click Save. so that you save your progress. All right. That is, I think, it for level 1. If you wanted to start drawing your lines for level 2, you can. Just make sure you're using the same color with your lines. Okay? If you play with the colors and you need to come back and get the same color that you used for your lines, you can use this color tool here, or the eyedropper. You can click on the eyedropper and you can squeeze different colors from the stage to fill it up. It's really nice. You can get the exact color. Then you can start drawing your lines for the next level. So if you wanted to paint a background that was the same color as this one, you could use your eyedropper and squeeze it. And remember, we have to convert it to bitmap, and you can, with the paint bucket, fill that back in. Okay, and same would be for the lines. But I'm going to stop the video now, and in the next video, we're going to add some controls to our player to go to a start position and make it so that if we touch those lines, it's dangerous and moves us back to the beginning of the level. Okay, hope you enjoyed the video. Pause it and go back to rewatch anything if you need. Here's a reminder of what your movement controls should be at this point. Okay, good luck out there and happy coding.